Alright, we've got an exciting one here, one of the most important bikes of 2013, the new BMW R1200GS. BMW's bestseller, and it's all new from the ground up. So this is going to be a critical bike for BMW going forward, and we're going to test it out. We're here in South Africa. Couldn't think of a better place to ride it, so let's go for a spin. Alright, early impressions of the new GS. Incremental improvements over the old one, but it all adds up to a really stunning bike. This new motor is incredible. Did just nice fun fire road, 5 miles an hour to 70 miles an hour. Did it all in third gear because this engine's so flexible. It'll pull from 1500 RPM. Brakes, I got on the road and I thought, oh no, these brakes are going to be too sensitive for the dirt. Just rode in the slippery dirt, and they're fantastically modulatable. It's quite a machine so far. I'm looking forward to getting more miles on it. Key component to the new GS is this liquid-cooled motor. And it's not liquid-cooled like a normal liquid-cooled motor, precision cooling. So the liquid only goes in small areas where it's the hottest. And so that keeps the whole water system small. We've got a couple of radiators mounted up here, but they're really quite small for a 1200cc liquid-cooled bike. More power, more torque, and it's like the old Boxer, except more. So not only is there liquid cooling, they've changed the whole layout of the engine. So now you got a downdraft throttle bodies going directly into the intake valves, and the exhaust system's been moved to come out the bottom of the Boxer motor, and that just increases the efficiency and helps up the horsepower. With the new engine design, they've totally restructured the whole elements. Previously there was a single plate dry clutch in back, which when you're using it heavy in off-road use you can get some smoky smell. Now it's relocated to the front, a wet multi-plate clutch, and when it's time to replace it or do maintenance, unbolt the front cover and you can get right to it. The previous transmission was a separate unit. Now it's cast in with the whole engine, and the transmission shifting is much improved over the old one. The old one was kind of clunky, long throws. This one is much more contemporary and easy to shift up and down. And the clutch also incorporates a slipper function, which mostly for road racing we're used to it, but it actually makes some good sense on this adventure bike too. Prevents some rear wheel hopping when you're grabbing some downshifts. If you're a GS aficionado, you're used to seeing a drive shaft on this side. With the new powertrain, they've routed the drive shaft to the other side. Interesting, the engine is so much shorter now that they've been able to increase the length of the swing arm for better traction while keeping the wheelbase at the same distance as the previous generation GS. A small but useful improvement on this GS is this height adjustable windshield, which while you're riding, you turn this knob and it really provides some great wind protection, almost sport touring like when it's in its upper position, and then when you need cooling air you can just crank it down and you can do it all while you're riding. The new GS ups the bar in the adventure bike market. The old GS was the class of the field, and the new GS is better in almost every single respect. New motor, that's the key to the new bike. More power, new brakes, better brakes, more sensitive, and just about everything. The windscreen is amazing, adjustable right while you're riding. All kinds of controls, all adjustable on the handlebars, turn them off, adjust them. Special new electronic suspension with dynamic damping that keeps the ride smooth when you want it to and automatically firms up the damping when you get a little more aggressive. So for BMW, this is their most important bike, best-selling bike of their market, and indeed a world icon. And this new one is better in nearly every respect. I don't think you gotta throw your old GS away yet, but you will want to get this one when it's time to replace yours. So with a complete redesign of the R1200GS, there's so much to talk about, you're gonna have to read about it at the pages of motorcycle.com.